Welcome back. Certainly glad you can join us today. Today we're going to be painting some happy little trees, and for those who don't know, it's a Bob Ross.
See, now I'm confused if I shouldn't have the conversation again. I don't know if I should bring up all the things we talked about before again.
Well, you had the confidence, and then it just like fucking went straight down a cliff.
Well, I mean, it's more or less it. Listen, Bob gives me the confidence. For those of you who don't know, we were having a conversation about the Bob Ross pop figure.
My boy Bob Ross.
Yeah. That they're releasing in August, and I'm super excited because he's my idol.
Speaking of which, did you see the Nendoroids, the Breath of the Wild ones?
Oh, yeah. The Ash Ketchum
nice.
one?
Yes,
there's an Ash Ketchum one.
That looks nice. And the Mercy one? Oh, I have no money, though.
The Overwatch ones are cool.
I hate myself.
I'd buy all like the Overwatch statues and figures if I had money.
Aren't they like $90 a piece or something?
For which ones?
Just the Nendoroid
I think
ones.
like the Figmas are around
75
to 90.
I think the Mercy one, I think,
Nendoroids
was 40.
are cheaper. Yeah, they're about 40 to 50, and then the statues are real expensive. Especially the Diva one. Like statues are usually like 150, I think, but the Diva one that they just announced is 450, and that's American. So imagine here.
Hang on,
no, thank you.
The Nendoroid ones are the ones with the multiple parts you can interchange, right?
Yeah,
they both Nendoroids and Figmas do, but Nendoroids are the cute little ones.
Yeah, they're kind of like pops except for like customizable.
They're the very small ones, and they're very like chibi.
No, that is $90 in my store.
I remember there might be different ones too.
Oh, you know what? No, you're right. Sorry.
You're thinking of Figmas, probably.
You want to know why? Because I wanted to put the Figma aside for you, the Twilight Princess Link one, which I did. I still have it in my store for you. So
that's the Mercy one.
Nice. No, I did see that. That's nice.
She looks sexy. Yeah. I mean, what?
Wow. I don't think Mike even realized that he was recording anymore.
I realized.
It's unfortunate. It really is.
Mike wants to bang cartoon characters.
Yep, I agree. You heard it.
You heard it first.
Yep. Anyway,
let's move on.
Well, I mean, for those of you who don't know, a whole bunch of those coming out. If you like the collectible toys and whatnot, they're nice. I like them.
I have too many Zelda ones. So.
I haven't bought a single one, so it's fine.
Too many cooks.
I'm trying to
Nendoroids. I don't own a Nendoroid, but I have Figma.
I don't think I have an Nendoroid either.
No.
I have the Link Skyward Sword Figma and the Samus Figma.
I got 2 Chewbacca pop figures, which I did not buy. People gave them to me. And then I got the Assassin's Creed 4 statue up there. That's about it.
I have the Skyward Sword, the one you're talking about, the Figma one. But I don't know if I told you, but my sword broke. So, like,
I like to keep
stuck in his thing.
I like to keep it at a minimal. I don't really buy too many figures or toys.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not about Amiibo or anything.
Yeah. Marcus, how many Amiibo do you have?
Almost all of them.
Let's do a solid number here. When was the last time you counted?
I think there's like 55 Smash ones, and then a couple of the other ones. I have like 3 Animal Crossing ones. I have the Luigi and the Toad from the just regular Mario line, the Mario Anniversary one, the first 4 Zelda Anniversary ones, and the Mega Yarn Yosh, and the Shadow Mewtwo card that came with Pokken Tournament. But other than that, not that many.
Not that many.
No, it's fine. No, he has like 40 of them.
No, it's done now after the Smash line. Like, I'm getting these 6. And then maybe if they do DLC for Smash Switch, if there's a port for that one, we'll see.
There won't be.
You don't think there will be a port of the Wii U Smash and 3DS Smash to Switch?
I really want Melee, but that's never happening. It's fine.
They could do it in Virtual Console. It would bring them it would make them so much money. But
100%.
Then,
Nintendo doesn't do stuff that makes them money.
No, hang on. Yeah, right. It's like, hey, let's ship all the Switches to the stores. No,
bad idea.
Hang on. Can you imagine this? That they charge you $40 for Melee. People would do it.
Yeah, and then
100%
they would buy it, and then they wouldn't play, and they would continue to continue playing the GameCube version at tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't know if they would actually even let the GameCube adapter that they released for the Wii U even be able to be compatible with the Switch. Because Smash Wii U was the only game that was ever compatible with it.
Yep, that's true.
Well, it's just software updates.
And it's also just like, I'm pretty sure like the top of the thing even just says like Wii U on it, so I don't even know if they would want to continue to go back to that.
To be fair, I mean, they'll probably just release another one. for another $20 because fuck it.
Maybe,
whatever.
but again, that's something that would make sense, and Nintendo doesn't do stuff that makes sense.
Right, sorry.
They
I
made
forgot.
literally like 5 NES Classic Editions. Let's not forget this.
Oh, hang on. They're gonna. You know what they're gonna do? 4.5 SNES.
Wow.
4.5.
That's smart.
Yeah. Hang on. But just a question: do those things come with 2 controllers?
Yes.
The NES one came with 1, but
No,
the
I know.
SNES one
The
comes with 2.
SNES one
And
does.
is it going to be more than a 4 foot? I mean,
It's 5 feet
I think
long.
they
really-
increased it by like 1 or 2 feet.
2 feet.
Wow.
Because the other one was 3 feet, and this one's going to be 5 feet.
Yeah, it was literally like 2 foot nothing.
Yeah. Dude, I literally couldn't sit on my couch and play it. I had to play it.
Obviously.
I had to move my couch closer.
I have an extension cable if you want.
Just
I
imagine
don't
when
really
these
play
things
it.
come to Switch.
I have one, and it just sits in my room. For all these people who desperately want one, take that.
Just imagine when these things come to Switch.
Oh.
Then it'll be good.
Nothing's going to come.
No, then you can buy your games piecemeal.
Yeah.
I'm talking about virtual console games.
Yeah.
I got to buy all the Zelda games again.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
So there is a point to this podcast. There is.
Yeah, I
there
like
is
this intro,
actual-
though. We're just kind of like...
There's literally nothing that happened.
Yeah, straight up. So we're doing some little bit of research, and
Because I think it was because of the 4th of July.
there's literally
That was like 2 weeks ago.
yeah, that was literally 2 weeks ago.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, I'm
I'm a
right.
dumb boy.
Yeah. Anyway, so nothing happened. Other than hold on.
I'm
Wait.
just here to slam you down, Mike.
I know, eh? That's all you
Hang
got
on.
to do.
Ready? I'm gonna put all the important news. Ready?
Yep.
Gran Turismo Sport release date October 17th, 2017.
He sounds like an android.
Here's my hot take. That game might even be the best-selling PS4 game.
Nintendo Switch is getting a streaming service in Japan called Nico Nico.
Here's my hot take. I don't care.
Steam bans 40,000 users cheating with VAC.
Here's my hot take. Play on console.
Marcus is slowly
Solid.
flipping us off. You see that? Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Okay,
by
never mind.
accident.
Oh, there we go. Now he's going.
The actually, you know what? To be totally fair, I'm super glad that, if I'm honest with you, that Steam actually has proper use of their anti-cheat and banned a whole bunch of people.
Did Gabe do it?
I think so.
This is what
I
you
think
play on
so.
console.
Yeah, well, you could still cheat on console.
You can.
That is true, but it's definitely not as easy.
It's like when people would cheat on Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah,
on,
you remember that?
360, yeah.
Are the servers still open?
They probably are. I'm pretty sure there's like a cult group of people who are still playing.
Yeah.
I
Well,
love cults.
Yeah.
hey, somebody go check and then email us. Nothingbutgamespodcast@gmail.com.
That was good this
That was
time.
good,
That was
right?
only like
Plug.
10 minutes in. Solid.
Shit.
Look.
Yeah. Somebody go tell us because I want to know if the servers are still open. I'm too lazy to go check
I'm
myself.
sure it is.
Yeah, you're gonna hop into a lobby. You're gonna get boosted to 7th or
Prestige.
9th or you know what? No. Like 12th prestige because you can hack the shit out of that too. And then tactical nuke and bound. That's about
I
it.
remember like it was probably like I don't know 9 months ago or something like that. But I turned on my Wii U and I put in Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Why would you ever do such a thing?
And I went online and I literally couldn't find a game.
Oh, that's good.
So I just find it funny that a game from when does Modern Warfare 2 come out? Like probably like 07.
But Modern Warfare
Give or
2,
take.
like, there's a couple of reasons though, because one, it came out on a platform that people had, which is 360,
I know.
PS3, and the PC. It came out on PC, right? Yeah.
Probably.
After it came out
yeah.
afterwards. Actually, you know what? There's still about 5,000 people to 10,000 people playing Modern Warfare and MW2 on PC.
And
It's
yeah, that's the
super
thing
weird.
is people love Modern Warfare 2 in
Yeah.
particular. So
I know. I'm just saying
It's a broken ass game.
the Modern Warfare, like at least the first two, MW3 was I liked it. There was a whole like kerfuffle with that game, but
Yeah, it was
Kerfuffle.
either you loved it, you hated it.
because it was like
impartial.
torn between like two different development studios.
Yeah.
That's why.
So the other than that, I mean,
That's your news this week.
News,
Solid
that's about
news
it.
week.
Oh,
been great. See ya.
I guess other news. SK Gaming won Cologne 2017. For any of you who care about Counter Strike,
Congrats.
yeah, they lost.
story,
They won.
Cloud9 got utterly wrecked. They
What'd they-
lost three.
what
all
did they
three.
win?
Were they not on Cloud 9?
Ooh.
See what I did there?
What did they win?
Nice. They won money.
How much money?
I don't remember.
Matt,
I don't know. It was a
this is
smaller
new
tournament.
show.
There's another CS:GO major going on this weekend. I don't remember the prize pool for that either. I'm a horrible fan.
Honestly.
Fuck if I know.
You know what else happened this week?
What?
There's the MLB All-Star game.
Really, nobody cares.
You know who won that?
Again,
The
nobody
American
cares.
League.
I was gonna guess like the Seahawks.
Was it the Toronto Maple Leafs?
I was gonna guess.
Fuck.
The Leafs
Boston
never won
Red
anything
Sox.
ever, so don't...
Hey, they won their last game.
except for the fact that they didn't.
They didn't play.
Oh, solid meme. I'm confused.
I'm not sure if they played or not, to be honest with you. All 20 followers of us are just going to get super triggered at that. It's fine. Anyway, nothing but games, nothing but sports. Or
We should have a Nothing But Sports podcast as well.
Yeah.
I would be the host on that one.
Yeah, you could be alone there.
Yeah.
It's just you talking
It's
to
just
her.
me talking to myself.
Mike
Yeah,
just
more or
calls
less.
that every night.
That would, you know what that consists of? Mike would be like, "Hey guys, Mike here. Oh, Mike, how's it going today? Good, Mike. How are you?
It's sad that that's something I
wonderful.
would totally do.
I
know you
really
would, though.
liked the Patriots and the Blue Jays. Well, next time, bye.
That's a very good invitation. Thank you, sir.
You should hear
All the other
Marcus's.
teams sucked.
You should hear Marcus's imitation of Link.
Yeah.
It gets me every time, man. So good.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Can this be the next, 35 minutes?
Oh yeah.
Sure, just loop that. Just loop that when you edit it. Perfect.
Oh goodness.
I love how you're opening your book and there's nothing in your book.
Nope. There's just nothing here
So
anymore.
just put the book away.
Nothing. I opened my book. I'm like, oh, what else is here?
Just burn
Nothing.
it. Just burn it.
Oh, it's fine. No, I like that book. Oh God. Here we go. I opened up a can of worms I
You
cannot
did.
close.
You gotta close it now.
I can't. It's. Have you never been
I
fishing
closed it.
before?
Remember
Once or
how?
twice.
Remember how to eat fried worms? That was weird.
Yeah, that was a messed up movie. I liked it.
Wasn't
It was a good movie.
wasn't it a novel? I think it was probably one of those children novels that
Probably.
were
I have no idea what you're
adapted
talking about.
into a film.
I don't know.
Like the Hunger Games.
Hey, speaking of films, did any of you watch Spider-Man?
Yes,
Spooderman?
I loved it. Best.
Yeah.
I think it's the best Spider-Man solo film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You clearly didn't watch the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire
Oh,
because that one
clearly
was better.
Say Andrew Garfield's a better Spider-Man than Tobey Maguire. The films may not be better, but Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire is my least favorite Spider-Man.
I agree,
Spider-Mans
but the
themselves,
movie...
the actors
no,
are
I
better.
agree, but the movie, the first Spider-Man, is better than
Homecoming? No.
Yeah.
You go
Did you
back
watch
and
it too?
watch.
Homecoming, yeah.
I always go back to the scene. I think it's the second Spider-Man Tobey Maguire movie where he saves Mary Jane from the collapsing building. It's either the first or the second
No, the
one.
first one.
Yeah, and then
Hang on.
he's swinging. Hold on, let me just finish this. And he's swinging away with her, and then there's a close-up shot of her hugging him while they're swinging, and it's just a fucking mannequin because he's not even moving, and on a green screen flying back. And Mary Jane, the actress, she's the only one moving, and then Spider-Man just dead still because it's not even a real person.
I remember the scene he's talking about. It's pretty funny because it's so obvious.
Can we step back for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Sick invite, both of you.
Thanks.
You probably went together too. That's the best part.
This is true.
You're actually both assholes. Thanks, man.
Matt, you don't even like Spider-Man. All
I
you talk
do.
about
I like
is the
Spooderman.
Flash.
La Spooderman?
Spooderman, Spotterman.
Matt, it took you I've been talking about the Flash and DC shows for 4 years. Now
Yeah,
you
I'm sold.
fucking
What do you
watch it.
want? You know what the problem is? I don't like getting into shows right away because I don't like waiting. I like binge watching, so I let things just go.
That's a fair
Pretty
point.
much the DC shows are the only shows I watch when they're on TV, and then
Yeah.
same with
Big Brother.
Just those and Big Brother and Survivor.
Yeah.
Did Cody get
about
eliminated
it?
tonight?
Yes, but now there's a battle back, so the first 4 house guests are going to be able to
Oh.
battle
Cameron?
back just like last year. Yes,
Idiot Cameron can
Mike,
come
you say
back?
you don't watch Big Brother, but you watch Big
I
Brother.
don't watch Big Brother.
Solid show.
Can you do me a favor? Can you title this podcast "Nothing But Games," episode 9, not games?
We literally don't mention a single game. Marcus, I'm going to send you a Snapchat every time I walk into the living room and my sisters are watching it.
I love the
Okay?
show.
And you're going to see how often they're watching it all the time.
Christmas voted from the hospital today.
From the, what?
She broke her foot.
know.
One of the house guests broke their foot. Matt, get us out of here.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. So
That was a nice segment right there.
okay.
So
Anyway.
that means 4 episodes next week.
Oh
So
my god! Shut up! Nobody cares. Literally. Hang on. What season are they on?
19.
19?
This is just
They have-
America.
God damn many.
They have
Then there
19
was-
fans. That's it. They're
There-
all you. That's it. Nobody
Oh.
cares.
Him and my sisters.
And there
Yeah,
was
1,
the
2, 3,
one
4, 5,
season
6.
on CBS All Access, but it also originated in the UK, I believe. So there's different versions for each country.
You know what I've been watching lately? The Office.
Oh my god! Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Anyway,
You need to bring us back on track. We're going
Yeah,
all
a
over
little
the
bit.
place right now.
so tell me, because it's I guess we're gonna do this. It's about halfway through the year now, give or take. Already, super surprised. We did it. Remember when Marcus first messaged the group and he's like, "Guys, you want to go to E3?" And we're like, "Nah." And then he's like, "Oh, but it's cheap." And we're like, "All right, fuck it, let's do it." Remember that?
I do
Then-
remember that conversation.
Hang on. And then we bought the tickets. And then Crispy fucked us.
Yes.
And then hang on. And then we went to E3.
Yes. That this has all happened in the past.
Yeah, I know. So
Freaking
this is the point I'm
ridiculous.
making. We're halfway through the year now.
Yeah.
So let's take a step back into memory lane.
Ooh.
What have you played this year? that you enjoyed. Leave your comments. I want to know.
I thought you were talking to us.
No, nobody cares about you.
If
Nobody
Mike
cares
were
about
anyone
you.
from The Office, he'd be Gabe. Continue.
Nah, Toby.
Oh, yeah, Toby. You're Toby.
Yeah,
I'm totally Toby.
Oh yeah. Why are you on this still?
Did you see the theory
was
that
just
he's the
thinking.
Strangler?
Oh, really?
It's not very well done, but it's there.
Yeah, it's fine. The
I was just thinking of who would Mike be.
anyway. So, Marcus, start us off. What game did you like this year?
We should just be quiet for a second.
No.
What game did I like this year?
Yeah. What have you played? And what is your 6 months game of the year?
Overwatch.
Yeah. No.
I
That came out this year.
don't think that counts. Could be
I really
wrong.
enjoyed it. I think someone's phone is ringing.
Is this boy over here?
I don't know what's happening. We had a surprise guest for a second.
Hello there.
Oh God.
Yikes.
Yep.
Have fun editing that.
Anyway, so
I won't.
what's your 6 month game of the 6
All
months?
I've played is pretty much Overwatch.
Yeah, I know.
No, out of games that came out this year, I can only like narrow it down to, or I believe, 2 games that I remember that I played that I remember coming out this year, which are Horizon Zero Dawn and ARMS, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But that's a
it's a remake.
remaster.
Because
Pretty much.
you don't have Zelda yet, which
No.
I'm, by the way, working on for you. So
That was a funny conversation.
it was. It really was.
Nobody answered to my thing when I said, dude is poop backwards. It is. If you flip your
No
phone
one knows
over,
what
it
you're
says
talking
poop.
about. Shut
Okay,
up.
so
I'm sorry.
so just to explain it, when I spelled
sound
dude,
depressed.
it's DOOD, like dude.
Oh, we're actually
right?
going into this.
And if
So-
you flip your phone over, it literally says poop.
No, if I flip my phone over, it turns sideways and then turns it back around.
Well, I have the lock thing on.
Yeah, nobody cares. Anyway, so what can you tell us? Like, you I know you talked a whole bunch about Horizon Zero Dawn. You talked a whole bunch about ARMS. Can you remember anything else other than Overwatch?
Oh yeah, last week I said Max Brass was coming out in August. He came out last week. He came out this week, so I was wrong.
It was like the next day, too. They're like, oh, coming out July 12th.
I'm going
It's
to
like,
correct
good job.
myself. I was wrong.
Yeah.
Solid.
So Marcus gave you incorrect news. Mike,
Hey, but I said I think.
Yeah,
But yeah, my game of the year would probably be Horizon by default because...
Well, you haven't played Zelda yet, so your opinion doesn't matter yet.
okay.
But Horizon
anyway.
was great. The story was great. I'm pretty sure the story would probably be better than it is in Zelda.
Oh, for sure.
Probably.
Like, Zelda probably has it beat... This is from me just speculating without actually playing. I bet Zelda has a beat on, like, gameplay, but then out of, like, probably story and, like,
No.
visuals...
Dude,
go
the
to
NES
Horizon.
Zelda game has more story than Breath of the Wild. And that's not even a joke. I'm
But-
dead serious.
I'm just going Horizon for now. But even though, like, Horizon wasn't my favorite thing that I've ever played, like, it didn't... I'd still say I stand by the fact that it's one of the best games this generation, but...
Definitely. It's one of the only games this generation. Everything's been else has been remakes. BioShock, Assassin's Creed. Shall I continue? Not really. Mike, a little bit of input. What have you played this year?
So obviously, Breath of the Wild is probably at the top, if not at the very top of my list, because not only am I a huge Zelda fan, but Breath of the Wild was really great. You know, it was fun. 10 out of 10. Other games, though, I did play Fire Emblem Echoes, which I also really enjoyed. I know neither of you guys play that game nor care about it, but
Nope.
I really enjoyed Fire Emblem Echoes more than I thought I would, actually. I remember when I pick it up, I thought, I'll just play it for a bit and then move on. But I just kept playing. Next thing I know, I'm at 70 hours in that game. So yeah, that game was fun. I'm trying to think of other games that I played, but I can't really think of it.
Overwatch.
So
Overwatch. It didn't come out this year, though. I played Recore too, but that also didn't come out this year. So it also doesn't count. ARMS, right. ARMS is pretty fun too. I don't know if it's anywhere close to Breath of the Wild or Echoes, though. So I'd probably label it third of the year so far.
Hey, Mike.
Say
just
ARMS is a little bit
advice
more
for you.
reach than Zelda.
So, for those of you who don't know, we have a YouTube channel. It's at youtube.com/NBG community.
I don't think it is.
Oh, just search NBG community on YouTube and you'll get it eventually. So,
We don't have a custom URL.
if Mike ever decides he wants to start reviewing games by himself, don't.
Why?
That was horrid.
Thank you.
Wow. I
You're
thought you were
welcome.
getting a compliment.
So did I at first, but then he just kind of like...
I gotta
boom.
put you in your place every so often.
Wow, thank you.
It's because, I care about you.
It's hard to articulate my thoughts, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Because, Mike gave Zelda a 10 out of 10 because it was fun.
This is something I said.
I mean, like, you could... Hang on, guys. You could, like,
just
go back.
rewind like 30 seconds
30
and you'll hear me
seconds.
say that exact
Yeah.
same thing. It was fun.
So, yeah. Actually, you know what? Hang on.
Good, A+.
I want to retract my statement.
Do
Please
you?
do it.
Do what?
Please go make your own game reviews on our channel.
I would.
So,
I think like if you had an intro, it would be longer than that.
yeah, oh yeah. And then only one would come out every like 6 months because, you know, Zelda and then the Zelda DLC and then maybe Fire Emblem would come out. That's about it.
Yeah, didn't you play the Zelda DLC? How was that? That was the first one.
Yeah, because you didn't get a chance to talk about it
Right.
because you didn't actually play it because you're a horrible Zelda fan.
Well, to be in my to my credit, I don't know what I'm trying to go there, but to my credit,
In your defense.
I did turn it on the day it came out. I did play it. I got all the DLC masks, you know, the Korok Seed mask, the Majora's mask, you know, but the stuff that they add isn't really special. I also got the travel medallion. Do you guys know what that is?
I'm gonna guess. I heard people talk about this. Is this the thing that like tracks your steps across the whole game?
That's the heroes. That's the heroes path mode. The travel medallion is you can place it at any spot in the world, and it creates a travel waypoint.
But you only have one?
Thing. You can only have one.
That's so bad.
And what do you have to like pick it up and like put it in a new place
Yeah.
whenever you want to use it?
Yeah.
So it's just a warp point.
Literally, basically, and like I used it once, and I'm like, this is pointless. The heroes path mode that Marcus mentioned, though, that was actually really cool because it literally shows you where you've been on the map. And I looked at my map, and my map is absolutely covered. It's amazing.
Covered in what?
Hang on. Does it start tracking as soon as you get it, or is it showing
It's
you
retroactive. So it goes back 200 hours of gameplay. So luckily for me, I was at 175 hours, so it showed like my entire playthrough through that game. Every single place I went, it shows up on there.
Very nice.
And like when I first turned it on the second time after the DLC came out, I did look at that and I saw some spaces that I hadn't explored yet, and I did go there and find a few Korok seeds. But then I kind of like the map was full, and then I'm like, okay, now what do I do? And the major part of this DLC though that I haven't mentioned is the Master Trials, where it's like a horde mode, not really horde mode, but like kind of like a
It's a survival horde mode.
basically, yeah. And like I tried it. I did the first 3 floors, and like it wasn't really for me. It's like a stealth, you know. You have nothing, so you have to collect stuff. And honestly, I'd be the first to say that the beginning of Breath of the Wild is by far the worst part of that game because you have nothing in it. It's just, to me, it's not fun going around looking for stuff because you have nothing.
No, of course.
To me, that game got fun once you actually had enough equipment that you didn't have to worry about collecting equipment. You can just do whatever you wanted. And that's the antithesis of what this Master Trial does. So that's why I didn't enjoy it. But I'm still way excited for the DLC that's coming out in the end of the year.
Yes.
Which it was confirmed that you play as Link and not the champions.
Which I kind of assumed, but whatever.
Right, but I remember when they first announced it, it was called the Champions Ballad, and then it was just the 4 champions and Zelda. No Link in the picture.
Well, it's probably because you're going to play 100 years in the past. I'd assume, right?
I don't know. Can't wait to find out, though.
Anyway, so I'm going to agree with you. My game of the year was, or game of the 6 months, or whatever.
Game of the 6 months.
That's our thing now. MBG has now
Coined the 6 months.
Yeah.
Semi-annual.
So this year I played
7 months in.
jeez. So I played. I believe the Dark Souls DLC came out this year. I believe that happened.
Your game, one of your favorite things you played this year is something you think came out this year.
Shush. So I played the crap out of that. I played Injustice 2. I played Zelda. I'm going to give it to Zelda. It's definitely something that kept my attention for the longest amount of time and something that I always found myself going back to. So the gameplay mechanics, like we talked about this before, so I'm not going to get into it, but or get into it really. Overall, it was a very nice, I'm not going to make this pun, but I kind of have to. It was a refreshing...
Solid.
Damn it. Breath of fresh air. You know what I mean?
Like the Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Also,
Thanks.
the Dark Souls 3 came out this year, the DLC.
It did, right? Okay,
so
cool.
I just confirmed for you the second piece.
Thank
of
you.
it, called something. What was that thing called that I just read? It was a real weird name. It had like rings in the title, I think. The Ringed City.
The Ring City, yeah. So that
Matt,
DLC
tell me about that Ring City.
Was absolutely horrid. And the good kind of horrid, like it's Dark Souls, you know. But overall, Zelda is something that definitely kept me going throughout the entire year. It's something that supported itself very nicely. I think I have finally hit over about 100 hours of gameplay.
Did you beat it yet?
No, I haven't beat it yet. I'm really taking my time with it on purpose. Because I'm just going around exploring, finding the Korok seeds, whatnot. But my own way, I'm super addicted to Counter-Strike, but, you know, that's
Just a little.
Just a little bit, right? Yeah, I think I have a problem.
Just a little bit.
Regardless,
Like Counter-Strike GO?
Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Yeah. I'm surprised you knew that. That's a PC term.
But the Earth is flat, so how could it be global?
The what?
offensive?
What did you say? Sorry? Sorry? You see my hand raising?
Yeah. You can slap me right
You
away.
want to know what it's like to have a son? For all you Flash fans out there, when he shoves his hand through his chest.
Way to spoil it.
Yeah. Well, you don't know who. You don't know what I said. You don't know where I said it. It could be all
dad.
the 3 seasons. What?
I've never watched The Flash, so
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So what did you say?
Let's just move on.
See, look. See, we're safe because I said it in a way that confused Mike. We're good. We're good.
You
Wally?
can confuse Mike and you can dangle a piece of string in front of Mike and he'll get confused.
This is true.
He is by far one of the smartest idiots I know. Like, he's book smart,
Happy to serve.
but everything
number
else,
smart.
he's
Yeah,
actually,
I wouldn't say I'm book smart.
he's
Just numbers.
actually stupid. It surprises me.
Get your car fixed.
No, not yet.
Yeah, Mike drives a.
Beautiful 2016 Volkswagen Jetta.
I didn't want to say it. I was like going to
It's
muffle it out.
2016. I thought it was 15. It's 16.
I bought it in 15, but it was a 16 model.
Regardless, it's
So like the sports games.
No, not like the sports games.
What do you mean?
MLB The Show 17 came out this year, and what year is it?
what?
The
Well, hang on.
the winter sports, yes.
Everything else except for MLB comes out.
Yes.
You know.
The
Why are
winter
you trying to
sports.
attack me, bro? I'm just trying to have some fun here.
Yeah, we're just trying to record this podcast. You know, Mike made it a hostile environment.
I'm kicking you
I've
off.
been known to do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
I can do that. I'm the host.
You want to bet?
Yeah.
That's just what Hitler did.
How are you guys gonna?
Whoe! Chill.
Hitler.
How are you gonna guys do this
Whoa.
podcast without me? Who does the editing? Who monitors the audio?
Literally not
I
you.
monitor the audio, and Marcus does the editing.
My contribution is more important than both of those.
You contribute
Nothing.
words that
What?
that say Zelda a few times in this podcast.
I
That's
never
about
say
it.
Zelda all the time. I know you're talking about Zelda.
You're like the Jar Jar Binks of this show.
Yeah, honestly though,
Well,
dude,
this
you
has
have majority of the people hate you, including us.
Right.
But then you have that super small like half
cult
person.
following. I love
Yeah.
cults.
Yeah, we know you love cults. You said it before.
That's
Hang
a
on,
nice
so-
running joke. I like it.
Yeah. So you like cults?
No, nothing, because I'm a good boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not bad. I'm not.
As am I. It's just Mike. He likes cults. We do not associate with Mike and his.
I'm.
Jesus.
You had to get that out, right? Wow. Okay.
That was funny.
So if you wonder why there was a bleep there,
Wow.
I didn't
So we're
know.
gonna leave it all in.
I didn't know Mike
Just
could make
bleep.
a bleep.
No, just bleep it out.
Yeah.
Just. Okay. So we like to apologize in advance. Please don't take us down.
No, they didn't hear it.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
It's going off the rails.
Again, we do not associate with Mike and his
At all.
Don't say it, because then you're
Disgusting.
They're gonna know.
thoughts and
Okay,
views.
let's keep this going
Like
forward.
him wanting to bang the cartoons earlier, that was like okay, but like
Fucking hell. Okay. Can we talk for a second about
we've been talking for multiple seconds.
30 minutes, actually. Can we talk a second?
That's 180,000 seconds. Sorry, continue.
I'm pretty
This
sure
is what I
that's
mean.
wrong.
Like, why do you know that
It is
for?
wrong. It's 1,800.
Why do you know that?
It's more seconds than there
30
are.
times 60.
That's more seconds than there are in a day, Matt.
86,400.
Anyway, I wasn't listening to what he said. I don't know. God, I have my own echo in my ear.
Echo.
Can we talk for a second how much of a shit show October 27th is going to be? So, do you know what's coming out that day?
Yes,
What's coming out, Marcus? What's coming out?
you
Tell
got
us.
Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. You got Assassin's Creed Origins for multiple platforms. Then, last but not least, you've got Wolfenstein. What is it called? The New Order? No.
2.
No, yeah, New Order was Wolfenstein 2. What was the subtitle?
New
New
Colossus.
Colossus.
The New Colossus, that's right.
I
How
wouldn't
did
have
know
guessed that, actually.
And, yeah.
Stranger Things
That's,
Season 2.
yeah, that's just in
Wolfenstein
terms
2.
of video games.
Cloverfield's 2017 sequel. Assassin's Creed Origins. Super Mario Odyssey. Jigsaw. A couple smaller things. But overall, this is going to be an absolute disaster. 100%.
Right before Halloween,
Yeah.
I'm going to be making my costume.
What are you getting that day? Did you pre-order
On
it?
Halloween?
No. No.
He's going to get lots of candy.
Okay, anyway. It's
What am I
funny
getting
because
that day?
you dated yourself by saying you bought a car about 5 minutes ago. Now you're saying you're going to go get some candy trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
So I understand why the audience is confused.
See, in Canada, we trick or treat until we're 30. So
That's
more than
fake.
that.
That's a lie.
There's a period of time where we don't trick or treat, and then as soon as this is way in the future. Then you got kids, or you you become like an uncle, or you have little cousins that want to go trick or treat.
you're a
Then you
baby
go
daddy?
trick or treating again, not to take them, because you just need an excuse to go yourself. So
I remember when I was in grade 12, I went trick or treating without a costume.
Did you really?
I just went to doors without a costume on, and I just did trick or treat, and I
I don't
got
know if
candy.
that's sad or creepy.
But I wasn't by myself. I was with my younger cousin, so it still counts.
I don't know if that's
well,
sad.
was
or
he in a
creepy.
costume?
Yes,
Oh,
but I
wait,
wasn't,
but were you
and I
getting
got
the
just
candy?
just as much candy.
I don't know. It's kind of sad.
Okay.
Yeah, Mario Odyssey that day.
How did we get on Halloween?
Wow.
This
What
is
did
it.
Did you pre-order anything for that day? Are you planning to get anything for that day, or what do you?
Probably get Mario Odyssey that day. If
Yeah.
not, then that weekend because school's going to be during that time. So
Yeah.
Don't remind me.
What are you getting that day?
I feel like I'd probably do Odyssey first. Like, I played it twice at E3, and it was fantastic both times. So I really can't see myself waiting for that game. You know,
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed is a game that I've played plenty of times before. I'm still super excited for Assassin's Creed Origins, but I mean, it's a game that I could definitely push off for later.
Even Wolfenstein.
And Wolfenstein, I have to play the first one first.
Yeah.
And I don't know when I'm going to get to that because, you know, like starting now till the rest of the year, like it's pretty much packed with games. I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
going to have time. The games start in August and they don't stop. So if I don't have time to play it, I'll have to wait till Wolfenstein 2 until I play the new
In fact,
order.
you know, I think either Wolfenstein 2 or Assassin's Creed would be something you get around the Christmas time. Mario Odyssey is something I'm definitely going to... I actually have it pre-ordered already on Amazon. Very nice. Amazon
Odyssey?
Prime. Yeah.
Wasn't it 99 though?
Yeah, but they changed it down. It's
Oh, yeah.
official. It's
So-
now
It went back
$79.99
down?
Canadian, $59.99 American.
Good.
I'm assuming it's going to be that anyway, but you know.
remember when those games used to cost that much here?
Yeah. Some of them do still, but they're the indie type, like MotoGP 17.
Yeah, and then they're only like 20 in like America or whatever,
Yeah.
which is like shit.
And then,
I remember when the Wii U was announced, it was the same price American and Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like
$350.
back
was
when things
nuts.
were still a bit normal.
I wish those
This-
days were back.
you know what? Do you know what this podcast is? We're reminiscing about the old things.
We are.
You know, it's good. It's good to go back and rethink and
Well, because once school starts, we'll have like it's all moving forward, so it's good to
Yeah.
look back now before.
exactly. So, you know, it's good that you guys are also joining us down memory lane. Email us. What have you played? What do you remember? Not from just this year, just anything. What did you used to play? What
Tell
do you
us your
remember
thoughts.
always? Yeah, exactly. So, nothingButGamesPodcast@gmail.com. Going to be in the description as the usual. Would really love to hear from you guys. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Marcus.
I really liked Wolfenstein.
Yeah, we know you liked Wolfenstein. Bethesda girls, that's all I'm saying.
Matt,
What?
That's my thing.
Well, I'm just saying. That's all I said. What? I can still talk about my
Talk about
E3
anything else?
experiences. Well, you know.
We can talk about Life is Strange, which comes out August 31st.
I mean-
you know what I feel like is going to happen? I feel like the second episode of that is going to be like late October too.
I mean, I could care less, but okay.
But for
Why do
me-
you feel? Hang on. Why do you feel that?
Because usually when you have an episodic game, it's usually like a month or 2 months after when the second one gets released.
Mm-hmm.
And if that holds, then it's going to come out right when Odyssey's there, and it's like, come on, really, guys?
Can I ask you a question? What? I don't know. I already did. I know. Thank you, Marcus.
no, I wasn't on that on top of my game yet.
Oh, it's okay. Have you played Final Fantasy? Any of them? No. Have you?
We talked about this on
I
like
think so.
episode 2 or 1 or
Yeah,
3.
I don't remember. I was just asking. Speaking of episodic games, now that I'm just going to ask this question here: do you like the concept? Do you
Of
hate it?
episodic games.
Yes, just in general.
I don't mind it. It's just after playing Walking Dead season 2, once it was that was like the one Wolf Among Us and Walking Dead season 2 were the first times where I was playing them when they came out, and I would forget what happened from in between the breaks. They'd give you recaps, but then I'm like, what else happened in this? Like, I vaguely remember this, but I say it's a good concept, but I'll just wait until, like, nowadays I'll just wait until the entire game is released. But yet, that's also the thing. Like, since I've started to do that, I've been holding off the games for a while. Like Batman, Telltale, I still need to play. Walking Dead season 3 just finished, and I don't even know if I'm gonna go end up playing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still need to play. Like, I got Life is Strange now, and I still have to play that. So
I don't necessarily enjoy the concept, to be quite honest with you. I'm like you, where I'm just going to say, screw it, I'll just wait for it all to come out. Hitman didn't do well because of that. Final Fantasy VII, the reason I brought it up, because that remake is going to be episodic. And I don't know how it would fit.
That's just weird.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me.
So they're gonna change the combat. It's gonna be open world, right? Or am I just speaking out of my ass?
No, it's gonna be like 3D, but I mean, I don't know about open world though.
It's like a remake. Yeah, it's an entire remake, but we're still just so confused. Like, who knows if that game? Like, people say that game, like, at least the first episode will come out next year, but who the fuck knows this? Knowing Square Enix, this whole game could just end up being, might even end up not being episodic anymore. It was come out in like 2025.
There was not even a single drop of info from it from E3.
I just don't like the concept of the episodic games. I feel that it's just a way to just milk as much money out of the consumer as possible.
Well, it's not really.
It's not. It's just. I don't know.
But I get the idea behind it, because it's like, you know what, this part of the game is done. You know, why not let players play it now? And I get that. That makes sense. You know, like, you know, I'm super excited that Life is Strange is coming out August 31st instead of, let's say, whenever January, when the whole thing is done. Yeah, I'm happy I get it 4 months early, but at the same time, it's true what Marcus says. You know, sometimes you play the first one, you don't play the next one for 2-3 months. You're like, oh, what happened? Right? And it's weird.
I guess it really depends on the game. Like, the Telltale game company, they do it really nicely because their games are
they're adventure games.
Exactly. And they're point and click, and you don't have to do anything except, I want to go here. While Hitman, it's like...
Yeah, it was just weird because it was like you get a mission every couple of months.
Yeah, that doesn't work to me. That idea of like an actual game, not like a point and click adventure game, like a 3D.
Like, it wasn't focused on the actual story, like Telltale Games and Life is Strange and whatnot. So
even like not Heavy. What am I saying?
What do you mean?
Pretend I didn't say that.
All right,
I had a little brain fart there. But yeah, so Life is Strange, like, that game is heavy story based. You know, the gameplay in that game is like nothing. There's nothing there. It's all about the story, and so you're invested in it. So you're not going to easily forget it. Whereas something with the Hitman, you're going to be like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I just find it weird, like, because when you think episode, you think of the way that TV is formatted, but TV shows are usually once every week, or now, like, on Netflix or whatever, you binge, like, entire seasons are just dropped on one day, so then you watch the entire thing and you binge it. But by episodic, that to me usually means, like, something that I'm at least keeping up with on a weekly basis. So I find it weird when it's like these things are months apart, and they've got, at least Telltale, who was pretty much the prime example in this case, they're back in the day for like the original Walking Dead and Walking Dead Season 2 and Wolf Among Us, that was like months apart whenever we would get episodes. But it wasn't until like they released I remember specifically with Minecraft Story Mode, those episodes, that was different in the sense that it had like 8 episodes, I think, maybe 9.
It had 5 episodes, and then actually Season 2 just launched yesterday. Yeah.
I think it's all considered in the same season though, because they do it weird where it's like two different season passes for one overall story.
The reason I know this is because a customer asked me about it yesterday. Season 2 launched yesterday. It's 5 episodes for Season 1, and then Season 2 launched yesterday. Yeah.
But regardless, they did turn those out in over like a faster time. So yeah, as opposed to their old games. And I forget how it was like for, I'm not even sure if the like Jurassic Park and Back to the Future were episodic back in the day, or if it was just like one whole game for Telltale. But yeah,
I don't know. It's like just more DLC I have to pay for. Right?
But it's not really DLC, because if you're buying these, you're pretty much just buying the entire thing.
It's just like, quote unquote, air quotes, DLC, right? It's just like, give me the damn game.
No, I'm going to disagree with you on that.
I'm with Marcus on this one.
I don't know.
If it was DLC, it wouldn't be called episodic.
Yeah, it's whatever. I'm impartial. It's just like,
the literal definition, yes, it's downloadable content, yes. But the definition that DLC has come to mean, then no.
No, I get it, of course. It's just like, nowadays it's the running joke where, you know, hey, I'm going to give the player the buns and the lettuce of this burger, and then their DLC is the meat and the tomatoes. And, you know, I know you don't like tomatoes, but...
I despise tomatoes.
Yeah, I know. But you know what I'm saying, right? That's the running thing, right? It's just like, no, give players the game, you know.
But that's different, because that, like, when you're buying an episodic game, you already know that from the start.
No, of course.
You're like, it's pretty much, this is a game that's being developed in progress and is given out to you piecemeal. And that's the way it's intended to be, because the one thing I'd say that the episodic format does have a benefit of is whenever the games end on a like dramatic note, or like there's a cliffhanger that's like very poignant to the story. So I don't want to give away any like specific spoilers or anything,
but I know where you're going with that.
But yeah, like it actually allows you to like ponder on it for like the next couple of weeks that you're waiting for another episode to come out. Like, holy crap, I can't believe this just happened at the end of like Walking Dead season 2 episode 3 or whatever. And I have to wait for the fourth one, as opposed to if you're like binge playing through them, then it's like it's just pretty much one whole continuous thing, and the entire like effect of having to wait and the shock and awe of something that would happen at the end of one episode is completely gone, because you're just going through them in a fast pace.
Well, I can speak to that directly, because when I played Life is Strange, I bought the whole thing together, and like there's a huge revelation at the end of the fourth episode, and like huge, and like I literally finished the fourth episode, was like, whoa, what's going on? And then I started playing the fifth one right away. So I didn't have the time that you said to ponder, but like I didn't feel like it was worse because I didn't have any time to think about it.
That's like the only like thing that I could see being an advantage. Or if you just want to always be on top of anything, because it's also like in the sense of how comic books are now too. Of like you're pretty much getting like one, 2 or 3 a month for like any comic issue.
Yeah.
So it's the way they choose to. I'm not for it. I'm not against it. I'm impartial.
Yeah.
But the way that I just prefer to consume it is all in one go.
But honestly, if the game is good, who cares how we get it?
That's just because I forget easily.
Yeah. It's just because you focus on other things. If you're going to go sit there and play Hitman for, one mission, and then you're like, oh, I really enjoyed this, and then Metal Gear came out, and you're like, why the hell do I ever want to play Hitman again? And
it also like, even going back to how it works for Telltale games, because they're adventure games, and you're not going to forget the control scheme of an adventure game. You pretty much pick up, and it's pretty much point and click, and sometimes you're moving your character, as opposed to Hitman, where there's this entire like in-depth control scheme where you might forget if you pick up like, if you start playing Hitman and then you go off and play Horizon or Dishonored or Overwatch or Zelda, and then you come back to this and you're like, oh shit, like forgot how to play. So it takes a while to get back into the rhythm of it.
And especially with the games nowadays, like there's so many options, right? So like, you pick up a game, and if it doesn't hook you right away, there's so many other options that you could go to. So I think that with episodic games, it's sometimes risky too.
Yeah.
Because you could play it and be really hooked on it and be like, I want to play more, but you can't. So you have to go to another game. And then by the time that next episode comes out, you're probably hooked into the other game, and you don't want to leave. Of course. So there's definitely a double-edged sword when it comes to episodic games.
No, of course.
And like another one, I know this has just been me going like back and forth, but even if say you just try out the first episode of the game, you can also just get a taste for it and know if you want to actually commit and spend like the entire like $20-$25 it'll cost you. So
yeah, it's definitely a benefit there.
Yeah. Well, good chat. I enjoyed it.
Solid. I don't know how we got here, but we did it.
We did it. We did it, Reddit.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So, thank you so much, guys, for listening. Marcus, you know what to do at... I don't know what time it was.
Man, we should have taken that down.
Yeah.
The time code.
Yeah, a little bit. But it's fine. You'll have to listen to it all anyway, so...
Thank God you reminded me.
Yeah, please.
You're welcome.
I'm going to message you later.
That was really funny. Come on.
It really wasn't.
I thought it was funny.
Okay, you're a sick fuck.
That is true.
Whoa.
Did you guys... Oh, I won't say it because it's going to... Okay, I'll tell you guys after.
Okay, anyway. Guys, thank you so much. Take care. Have a fantastic rest of your week and enjoy your weekend. And we'll see you again next Friday. Take care.
Thwip thwip.
I don't know what that was. What was that?
Spider-Man's webs. Thwip thwip.
Scooter Man.
Oh, sorry. I didn't get invited to this movie. So